Hello, and welcome to yet another Bobble. Man, I'm getting sick of these. No, not really. This rather odd looking thing you're looking at is the intro to the PlayStation 1 port. Or to be exact, the copy of Bobble featuring Rainbow Islands Extended. It basically is a copy of Bobble, and also included as a copy of Rainbow Islands, and then they went and they enhanced the graphics in Rainbow Islands, so it's all fancy and PlayStation 1 era looking. I'm not looking at Rainbow Islands because I'm not really any good at it. I'm never really, I don't know, I've just never really liked it, to be honest. I know it's a good game and everyone loves it, but it's never grabbed me. I might try it again after this, but quite frankly, this is a barking intro. It's that they got access to some very low level CGI rendering tools and some very high level acid, basically, because this is just bizarre, and yet I can't stop watching it. I'm covering 3 games that are pretty similar. I'm going to throw on the Saturn version. Well, I'm going to emulate it because I had awful problems getting it working on my live Saturn, but because the disc is actually broken in half. Yeah, so this is what happens when you build up a very large collection of games. I discovered that the must have stood on the Saturn box at some point, and the disc is broken. So basically, had to use a backup, and it doesn't run very well. On the Saturn emulator, it doesn't run very well on it. So we'll be looking at we'll be just having a very quick look just to show you what it's like. It's very similar to the PS1, to be honest. What's going on here? It's just mental. Also, the PC version, I covered that really briefly in when I was looking at the Novalogic version. I included a quick look at the Probe one as well. So anyway, the gist of this is, in 1996, Probe developed a port of Bobble, and as I mentioned, they threw in Rainbow Islands and Rainbow Islands Extended there. They couldn't get a hold of the source code from Taito because Taito had apparently lost it. So Taito sent them an arcade PCB and said, "Hey, go nuts, see what you can do." So what I think this is, and I could be wrong, it seems to be partially emulated, in the sense that it's, from what I've read, it's got a couple of bugs and little issues that earlier versions of MAME had. Now I'm not saying that they didn't obviously use the code from MAME, obviously, but supposedly it's got, early versions of MAME had bugs that this has as well. I think it was to do with the fact that they hadn't emulated all the chips on the board, basically, and there was some something to do with something that was controlled, some sort of monster patterns and a few other bits and bobs wasn't emulated properly. So again, I think they maybe ran into the same problems in this, but unless you're really into the game, you don't know, except for one thing. Supposedly you can't trigger an extend. Now I've been told this, a mate of mine told me this, that you can't actually trigger an extend. Now I've got all the letters by the D when I played this before, and I've played it a few different times and worked through all of them except I never seem to get the D. So I'm not sure. In fairness, I could be unlucky and it mightn't be a bug, or it could be something that's there, but that's one thing I was aware of. I don't remember seeing these from playing the arcade version on the various ports I played, but again, it could be it's just I've noticed this crops up a little bit in this that thing with the notes and having to get them really, to get them, having to fight it out with you and the other player to collect all the notes quickly to get the bonus. It didn't seem to be in the other versions I played, but again, it might be just I hadn't got to that bit. Again, this is the downside to looking at games and you're a rubbish gamer. So what else can I tell you? It's if you haven't seen my channel, I've been looking at Bobble a lot. I'm not getting any better at playing it, mind you. To be honest, I aim to get to about level 10 on each of these, and then anything after that is a bonus. Controls are basically arcade controls. Stick to move left and right, jump and fire. You can do the bouncing on a bubble thing, as you see there. You can do the kissing thing. It's a really silly term, but so where you go up to the monster and you just go mwah, and basically you kill him in one. Yeah, burst the bubble so close to him that it kills him straight away. What else can I tell you? There's only so much you can say about this, really. Oh bugger! I always at the last second, you know, see the little bonus item and miss out on it. And from what I've played, like I said, it seems to have like a lot of the at least the superficial, you know, extras and touches and things. Even like there's a little trick that if you finish a level with, like say, you know, just with the hundreds and the tens number being the same. So I missed out the sneakers there. Like that, for example, if I finish if I kill the last monster with 770 or 880 or 220, any bubble that's on the screen gets turned into a little bonus item. It's worth 700 points each, and that seems to be there. I've seen a level warp as well, so they're there too. I don't know if the super option is there. There's an option. There's an option in the game that if you finish it in the arcades, you can put a code in that lets you basically replay the game in a harder format with some of the monsters moved around to different levels. And finishing that on 2-player gives you a super happy ending. I don't know if that super option is there. Graphically, it's nice. It seems to be they've tweaked the graphics a little bit. Things look a little bit kind of smoother. Look at the no, I wouldn't have made the diamond. Incredible problems. I shouldn't really be saying this again. I always moan about how many problems I have. I have a US copy of this, and I discovered that my video capture card, which I spent a whole €6 on, does not like NTSC games. So I'd been trying to record this, and every time I did it would come out in black and white, and it was horrible. In fact, it wasn't coming out at all, and eventually I switched to NTSC, and it came out, but it was black and white. So I managed to nab a little converter disc, but no, my PlayStation 1 is modded, chipped for some backups, obviously. Because yeah, I do take backups of games, honestly. Oh, there's an umbrella. Let's do the level skip. Yeah, basically, I was able to nab a no limits little CD thing, which allowed it to output to PAL, so I was able to get it working. But it was my entire day. It was just fiddling around with this. So, oh god, this level. There's a trick to this now, but I can't think what it is. So, I'm gonna have a look at the Saturn version really quickly in a minute. It's the reason I say really quickly is I'm running on an emulation called Saturn, or is it SSFA? I forget which, or is it Yaboos? One of them. I can't remember. I've gone through all of them at this stage, and it emulates, but it's a little bit slow. And to be honest, if you've seen the PlayStation version, by and large, there's not a huge difference between that and the Saturn one, from what I've seen. Sorry, just trying to work out what the tactics are for this. There's something really obvious that I'm missing. Oh, it's the water. Oh, that's it. Oh! Oh, here we go. Here's Fire and Blubber coming soon. Why won't you go over this? Oh, no, missed him again. Oh, and here we go. He moves a lot faster than he does on the Master System version, I'll tell you that. So anyway, this is the PlayStation version. Again, it's supposed to be a bit buggy. I haven't really noticed anything that makes it unplayable myself. Oh, there we go. Anyway, listen, PlayStation 1 version over. Let's go look at the Saturn. Okay, this is just a really quick look at the Saturn version. It's very, very similar. emulated using the SSF emulator. As I mentioned, I basically am working off a, I was going to say a cracked disc. I literally have a cracked disc. I have a copy of the giant crack down the middle, so have to go on eBay that, folks. But I do have a backup. I tend to, have backups and stuff that I own. So unfortunately, I don't actually have any way of playing it on the Saturn because it's not modded, and I don't really fancy doing the disc swap on it because it just knackers that laser up. So bearing in mind that the PlayStation 1 version is that similar, I just want to throw this up really just to give you a quick look. Now obviously this is going to be running a bit slower, unfortunately. For some reason, Fraps seems, which is what I use to record, as you probably noticed from the big ugly numbers in the corners of the screen, Fraps just seems to slow down my machine a hell of a lot lately when it's recording. So I'm literally just going to do one level of this, and it's slow. But yeah, there you go. I mean, I've covered the PC version already, but it's pretty much the same. Again, the graphics look nice. It's a little doobie, carrot, whatever it's supposed to be. Oh, there we go. Some nice score there. From playing around with it, and from what I remember when I was playing it before on the Saturn, it's basically, it's very similar to the PlayStation 1. Like I said, they seem to have upgraded the graphics a little bit for this. And as I was saying before, supposedly there's a problem getting some of the features aren't emulated or working properly, and there may be an issue with extend. Like I said, I haven't seen it myself, but on the other hand, I haven't actually been able to get an extend on it since I started playing it recently. But yeah, there you go. Just a really quick look at the Saturn version. Badly emulated, I'm afraid. So if I can get hold of it, if anyone wants to donate a copy of it on the site, no, don't worry. What I'll do is I usually do in this case, that if I get a copy of this off eBay again, which I probably will now, being a bit OCD. Well, I suppose it could be unboxed since I have the box for it. Yeah, then I'll re-record like a quick fly through of it running on the Saturn itself. Oh, this is sweet. You can't go with it. That it's so slow. It's like running through treacle. Is it going to still be there? Well, it won't be if I burst in. Alright, I'm just going to finish this level, and then we shall say adieu to the console versions, and we'll look at the handheld next. Let's see if I can ever finish this level. There we go. Okay, folks, thanks for watching, and thanks for putting up with a very slow video at the end, and we'll see you next time.